really don't know how to introduce my next guest, Andreas Yassimi. Hello.
Andreas Yassimi, that's correct.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to be here on the BBC.
Yeah, Polygala?
Polygala.
Yeah.
Oh, clever. You speak Greek.
No, that's it, mate. That's it.
It's all Greek to you, isn't it?
No, that's basically it. Now you obviously you're born over here. You're part of the fabric of Norfolk.
Absolutely, love it, and I love the people of Norfolk.
Yeah. So you wrote the let's just I don't know where to start here. The Cromer Carnival song.
Yeah, it's a pretty bizarre story actually. I was approached by the committee and said, would you like to crown Miss Cromer? I went, yeah, of course. Of course I would, but not for that. Yeah. She is very beautiful. It's part of the community, and it's a very important thing. And I was honoured. I was very honoured to do that. They said, "Can you do something special for us, Andy?" And I said, yeah, and I thought, and I said, I know what, I'll write a song for Lucy and Cromer Carnival in general. And so the wheels were set in motion. We got the studio. I've got a brother that's got a studio in Norwich, Ashford Recording Studios. I went into there and we knocked it up, in an evening. Through the night, musicians
I'd have said we laid it down rather than knocked it up. Should we listen to a little bit of it?
Yeah,
let's have a little listen to just some of this Cromer Carnival song. Excellent, isn't it?
You like it, yeah.
Yeah, we like a bit of that.
It's fun, it's rocky, and that's what the carnival's all about.
And was that blasting out during the carnival, you know?
Umpteen times on the field, and it's been broadcast. It's gone absolutely crazy, Stephen. Music is a very funny industry. You can spend months writing a film score, people say, that's okay. And you knock something up in an evening, and
they fall for it, they love it.
Everybody goes mad over it.
It was ever thus, though, wasn't it? Now, you also didn't you write a song that was part of the official CD for the Athens Olympics?
What happened there? We've written many scores. My brother was approached by official, and he said, "Would you like to write something Greek because of our Greek origin?" My parents are from Cyprus. That was done in a rush as well. They gave us like a week to do it. Couriers were flying all over the place. And it was actually featured on the soundtrack of some of the broadcast.
That must have been an achievement. How brilliant was that then?
Yeah, that's cool. We're all very humble. You know, music is, there's no delusion of grandeur where we come from. And at the end of the day, we had a very, very good producer that started us off. Bob Barrett, former EMI man.
So the Constantia Brothers, is that what was that your act's name? Or just to describe what that is in your life.
The Constantia Brothers, my grandfather was called Konstantinos,
right,
and it derives from there. And when we took over the Constantia around about 30 years ago, we had no idea we were going to enter this amazing roller coaster ride in music. Our producer, Mr. Bob Barrett, the late Bob Barrett, unfortunately, we lost him a couple of years ago. He came for a meal. We had something we recorded, unknowing to us who he was, with EMI at the time. We said, "Will you take this away and have a listen?" And about a month later, we got this 5-page letter stripping us down and saying how rubbish it was.
Oh, no,
seriously.
Really?
And this is for all the musicians out there that give up straight away. I said to my brothers, no, this guy has... and we saw EMI on the top, and we went...
Yeah, yeah, of course you did.
What would you give him that for, you know? And, I said to my brothers, right, what we do now is we write him a letter back, we thank him for what he's done, and invite him for dinner. And he says...
Again, yeah.
Yeah, but this time round our house...
Well, if this is something that the Greeks and the Cypriots could do well, let's lay on some
cook him a good meal and give him plenty of wine, you know.
Exactly.
But he came, very surprised, he wrote a letter back, and from then on we hit it off. He took us into Jigsaw Recording Studio, as it was then, many years ago, and we recorded our first album, and it worked from there.
Oh, what a story!
Amazing.
Just to be torn to shreds by someone and just actually sticking with it. I mean, it's so hard
invite
to
him
do.
for dinner.
Lovely. That is typically Cypriot, like that, isn't it?
That is, yeah.
We'll talk a bit more about your roots, your background in Cyprus, because it's a place very, very dear to my heart. More about life for you here in Norfolk, and plenty more. Stay with us.
Pleasure.
Andreas, good to have you here. So, Andreas, here in the studio.
Here I am.
You're getting very reminiscent, very, I don't know, looking back at Cyprus and...
because obviously my grandparents aren't alive now, but it all started from back there. They weren't very well off. The music started from them. My grandfather played a very primitive flute. He was a shepherd. And so I think it skipped a generation and hit all the brothers. It's because my parents are tone deaf.
Right, okay, yeah.
Are they listening? Hope not.
Right, yeah, you certainly hope not. Do you go back to Cyprus very often?
Yeah, I do. I was there last year on a photographic job, and it's still very beautiful, but very commercialised now. But the people are still the same, very laid back. Everything happens tomorrow.
Yeah, because there's the old saying we have in Britain is don't put off until tomorrow.
Yeah, never mind. Tomorrow.
But in Cyprus, it's don't put off until tomorrow. But you can cancel completely.
But I think all the brothers are like that, and I think it's reflected on our music and the way we see our releases and performances in the past. It's never got to our heads because we've had parents that said, hey, it's a job at the end of the day.
Another thing that occurred to me, because I was fortunate enough to spend a good deal of time over there. It was in Cyprus for about a year.
You're more Greek than I am.
Well, but there was the business where people would actually look out for you.
Oh, sure, yeah, that's still very... my mother, she says, are you okay, boys? Phone me up. You know, she even said to me, when you get to the radio station, phone me up to see if you're okay. I go, Mum, look,
we'll be all right.
I might as well phone her on air and say, I'm on air, I'm okay.
He's all right, Mum. He's all right.
I'm all right, okay.
Because it's such a small place, you are actually... You have to interact with everyone.
You do, and everybody knows each other.
Everyone knows each other, and that's quite a great thing. But the other side of it is everyone knows what you're doing. You can't have any secrets.
A little bit like East London.
Love it. It really
love it.
And you say that one part of the family background goes back to Famagusta.
Yes, many moons ago to Famagusta. That's where my grandparents were, and I remember as a child going over there and seeing Grandad actually making this flute, and I knew then that I wanted to be in music. Yeah.
So that it was inspired to you. You always seem to be having a good time and making the best of every opportunity that goes on. What's
Stephen. Yeah.
What's on the cards at the moment? What's going on in your life?
At the moment, the Constantia Brothers making, everybody calls it a comeback, but we never went anywhere. Okay. We knocked it. Do you know we knocked it on the head when it was like peaking, because right after we did the Eurovision Song Contest and we got disqualified in Cyprus, we had something over there because we had English passports. So I said, we got to the final 10. And from then on, because of the disqualification... No, it was great.
What year was that? What year was that?
That was 10 years ago, about 12 years ago, going back. And because we were disqualified, everybody wanted to know. And all of a sudden, we got all this publicity, and it escalated. And from then on, we had the Barrymore Show, we had BBC Radio 2... And it was when the BBC had the live sessions. Do you remember the live sessions in the BBC?
I do,
But obviously, they haven't got to shame, really. I loved all that. And we went to Pebble Mill and did a live session there. So during the disqualification, even though it was a negative then, it was a positive. It opened other doors. We had a release with Delta Records, and it went on from there. But we reached a point, Stephen, when we thought, we've done it, we did the touring, we've done the theatres, we wanted to have a family. My sister wanted a family, and she's got 3 beautiful children. And we knocked it on the head, and people say, why have you done that? Because it's a job at the end of the day. And we thought we'll stop it while it was on top, and we still enjoy our music today.
Doing it because you enjoy it rather than because it's a slog.
That's a very, very important thing. That's a very important thing. And we're releasing some stuff next year,
What have you got?
And everybody's saying, Constantia Brothers, come back. We haven't gone anywhere.
Come on. What have you got then up your sleeve then for next year?
We've written around about 20 tracks.
Yeah.
we might include the Cromer Carnival song.
I think you ought to.
Yeah, I think so, because as I said, I was honoured to do it, and the chaps work very, very hard, all voluntary. Tony Ship and his band of men there. I take my hat off to them, and they're a credit to our community. And yes, I think we should include that song. What do you think?
I think definitely. That's an absolute
It's been
definite.
done, sealed on BBC Radio Norfolk.
Yeah. Can you imagine that? 10 years from now, you'll be saying, I was on Stephen Bumphrey's show, and we weren't sure where we were going with this project.
It's all because of Stephen Bumphrey.
It was 50-50, and Bumphrey said, go for it, son, go for it.
I'm going to go home now. The brothers are going to say, don't say that before. We've got to do it now.
Of course he wanted a cameo role in the video. Wants to get on everything.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with whatever you do.
Thank you very much indeed.
We've got to get a few people together for a Cypriot-style meze soon.
Yep, I'll be looking out for that.
Open a couple of bottles of wine for the time being.
Very welcome.
For the time being, though, Andreas, thanks very much for coming in. Good luck and love to the family. All right.
Thank you very much. It's been a real pleasure.